What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Theme Park Report. Today I have a few maps from Kingdom, as you can see, that I'm going to be showing off. The first map I'm going to show you is from 1991, as you can see right here on the date. And it's just kind of a typical park brochure that the customers, I guess, were given as they entered the park. So let's get started. Alright, so on the front of the cover it shows you, I believe this is going to be Thunder Run. Shows Thunder Run on the front of the cover. As you open it, it kind of extends onto Thunder Run. It's got some of the old shows, a guy playing an instrument, and open it up again, and it kind of goes into a story of what all's at Kentucky Kingdom. Tells you about birthday parties. It's got the vampire up here. It's got King Louie down here on the bottom. Breakdance. The old squid water slides are down here. Try to zoom these and see. That way you guys can actually see them better. It's King Louie. He is still around, which is awesome. That shows the vampire, and there is the water slides they used to have over next to the vampire, which was called the squid, which it is in this magazine as well. So let's zoom out, and the backside is just like that. Like I said, it kind of falls into that, but this is the map. This is very old. Like I said, this is from 1991. This was back when the water park wasn't even in the park. As you can see, it was just Thunder Run was on the back side. So it just had a little bridge that went over and took it to Thunder Run back in the day. I don't remember it, but a few people that I do know do still remember it. Enterprise was there, which is no longer. Over here you had Star Chaser, which is now the indoor theater. Over here, like I said, you've got the squid, and next to that you have the vampire. Let's see. Right here you've got King Louie, which is now in the same spot, the key area. There's another old ride here. Let's see. A lot has changed. I myself personally couldn't really tell you a lot of what you're seeing here. I was a little young when I experienced it. Let's zoom in a little bit and give you a close-up tour. Let's see, here's the entrance. Right here's the entrance plaza. You notice the elevator wasn't in here yet. Venture off this way. You have the breakdance, which is still there today. Not too many new rides in that little area there. A little bit further off, like I said, there's the squid, which used to be, I do remember those. Used to be little water slides that you go down on nets. There's the vampire, no longer there. There's the boat, it is still there. Back here was the old picnic. It's no longer there anymore. Let's see, if we go back this There's the antique cars. They are still there in the park in this area. Over here you've got restrooms and stuff like that. Let's see. Some of this stuff is still standing. Right over here, like I said, you have King Louis and his playland. I believe this is the bumper cars right over here. It may not be. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Yeah, the bumper cars are here in this picture. They used to be over in the other direction, back. Here. In this map they are. Let's see. There's that new. That's an old ride that I don't remember. It used to be next to the Enterprise. It was called the Screamer. I don't remember that ride. Let's see if you keep going further. This area kind of stayed the same except the Storm Chaser or Star Chaser. You got Enterprise, and like I say, across the bridge it just used to be Thunder Run. As you see, that was the park back in the day. So yeah, that is Kentucky Kingdom back in 1991. That's what the park used to look like. Not very big. It was the majority of the front half of the park had more of the rides during this time. And then they started expanding back here in the years to come. So, the next map that I'm going to pull out is from their Halloween event, which was called Hallowscream. And I wish they would bring this event back. A lot of people wish that as well. Brochure. This was a very iconic picture and logo of the girl screaming. A lot of people are going to recognize that. That's the front side of it. It's got their logo down here at the bottom. And if you flip it over, another iconic thing that they used to have was the pumpkin right over top of the entrance. So that's really cool. That tells you when the event was, times it was. Alright, when you open it up, it shows the special attraction, which was new, and this was from 1995, which is the Hellavator. It talks about it right here, how tall it is and stuff like that. And then below that, it talks about the haunted house. I don't remember going through this. I was very young back when this was around, so I don't remember this haunted house in particular. And another way you can open it, it pops up and it says, in the light of day, it says a festival of fun for the entire family, and the dark of night, the parade of ghouls. This guy here used to be a big, huge statue in the park. I do remember that. And this face used to be over near Haunted House. So I do remember that little skull mummy face as well. So, when you open the map, this one opens a little bit different than the other one. You get this effect. Let me zoom out a little bit. So that's that map. It's very large. It don't even fit in the camera. That's that. It kind of does like an overhead bird's eye view of the park up at the top. It kind of explains to you what events you can do during the day and then what you can do at night, which is really cool. Try to zoom in and see if we can actually let you guys read it. So it looks like they used to have fall foods, trick-or-treating, ghost stories, a hay bale maze, a music show, and then characters running around the park. I do remember that. And then at night, it said they had ghouls, zombies, trolls, grim reaper, etc. running around at 7. And then it just talks about how different, how it gives like tombstones and fog. And then it breaks it down right here to tell you where everything's at. If we show the map, this will actually show you where everything was. Back in the old picnic area is where the haunted house used to be. And I'm going to kind of turn the map sideways a little bit. Here's the entrance of the park. This is actually where you would start your trick-or-treat. This is the storytelling area. And then the hay bale maze used to be right in front of Star Chaser, but I don't remember that. I don't remember that being there. So that's that part of the map. Let's zoom out a little bit. So there's that map. Give you a little overview. This side, this time they did actually have T2 back in the day. They had in the water park, half of the water park expansion. They had the Ferris wheel. They had Thunder Run, obviously, and Maha Falls. They didn't have Twisted Twins or anything like that yet. They had the Scrambler, the merry-go-round, and also Swamp Waters didn't used to be there. I do remember this. This actually shows how you used to have to go across the pond to get to that side. I do remember that. So yeah. Over at the front of the park, it still shows the squid and the vampire and all that good stuff. So yeah, that is gonna be the Hallowscream map. That's all the maps that I have right now. These two maps I grabbed off of a friend off Facebook. Very rare. I'm extremely happy that I got them. So if anybody has any questions or anything like that, if you would like pictures of the maps up close, that way you can actually look at them and study them better, just let me know down in the comments below and we'll get that to you. Hope you guys have a good night, and we'll catch you later.